So, am I just doing it for the money? This is a question I get from a lot of clients. Here's something somebody who's in my Marketing for Hippies 101 30-day program just posted in the group. She said, I guess it's the idea that I'm doing it for money. This is her challenge. And or trying to make money. Really, I'm doing it because I believe spirituality is mega important. I want to heal the world and help people rise up and continue on my own path. And I have an intention, I've made an intention vows to dedicate my life to the practice, my spiritual growth, and that of humanity as a tool for my own growth. Even if there's one person who wants to learn the practice, there is a desire to teach that one person, even if I won't make any money from it. Okay, so here are some thoughts on this. And first of all, it's a beautiful question. I don't imagine I have all the answers to this at all, but you came to my this video, so for what it's worth. And before I get into it, if you'd like to get more videos from me, you can just click the subscribe button on YouTube, and there's a little bell icon that'll make sure you get notified when I post a new video. If you're watching this on Facebook, consider liking my page, and consider sharing this with your friends. Okay, so I'm just doing it for the money. It's funny, just before I went to record this, I thought, here's what I'd put out to you all if you're struggling with this. Like, oh God, am I doing this just for the money? Can you imagine going back in time to a hunter-gatherer tribe, and some of them are out there hunting, and one of them saying, God, am I just hunting for the food? Somebody there's gathering food, and said, wait a minute, am I just gathering to feed people? See what I'm saying? It's absurd. It'd be ridiculous. Of course that's why you're doing it. So you're in business to get money? Yes, of course. But maybe we could translate it. In all those cases, whether it's money or hunting or gathering or planting, yes, it's about food, it's about the economic, it's about the physical, it's about tending to that. When did that become less sacred than everything else? When did the material world become the not real thing, and spirituality became the real thing? I mean, well, historians could probably answer this. But this is where we're at. And so we get all this, I don't want to be materialistic. I wish more people would be materialistic. I wish people would show more respect for the material world. So, I mean, this just may be a preference of words. I understand the deep concern and trouble with consumerism. The consuming of the world. Sure. I don't understand the trouble with materialism. The only way that makes sense is if I say this material world is somehow divorced from spirit, is somehow divorced from, this other thing that we want. So this world is dead, basically, and real life is out there in spirit, and that's what we're supposed to get. And that sounds like a lot of stories I've been pitched. There's heaven and eternal life. There's the singularity. There's the evolution to some singular point that we're all going to get to. Anyways, I'm not going to go on a whole cultural rant about this, but just to say, I guess I already did. If you are thinking, oh God, am I just doing this for money? Yeah, you are. So that's not the problem. Of course, that's why you're in business, is to make money. And that's why you're hunting, is to get food. And that's why you plant things, is to get food. Here's the kicker on it, the thing that makes it trouble for people. It's not, am I doing this for money? It's this thought, I think I'm doing this for money and I shouldn't be. But wait, why should you not be? Well, because money, God, I should be able to sustain myself without money. That's the thing. Oh, so it's the manna from God. Is that you're going to sun gaze and you don't need money at all in this modern capitalist culture. Now, do you need money? You actually don't. We read stories all the time in the news of people who've just, gone cashless and walked away from the system. So that's possible. You could do that. So if you really want to do it, Or if you're going to be having a business in this way, then you're going to need to make money. Why? Because you have to pay for rent often with money, unless you step outside of the system. Or you need food, well, that's going to cost money. But it's the same with hunting. Hunting, you're going to need, you're going to need to make some spears and nets. Everything takes effort. Everything takes, if you want food out there in a hunter-gatherer place, you hunt or you gather. If you're in an agricultural thing, you plant food. That's how you get food. How else are you going to be fed? But it's not okay for me to have needs. It's not okay for me to need food. It's not okay for me to need shelter. This is what this gets down to at the end of the day. Other people deserve it, but I don't. I shouldn't need it myself. And I want you to hear the arrogance in that. You know, this is a hat tip to Mark Silver, a colleague of mine who speaks about this more beautifully than I do, I think. But hear the arrogance in this. I shouldn't need it. Oh, so you're the one. You're the one that's so evolved and different from all of us that you're off the meat hook of human life, huh? You don't have any needs for food or shelter or community. You don't have any needs for anything physically. All your needs are spiritual. You're that much better than us. I understand it's trying to, when people say this, it's coming from a place of humility. They think. I want to suggest there's an arrogance in it that is unacknowledged. Because yeah, I mean, what's so spiritual about burning yourself out? I'm not against martyrs. There is a time for martyrs, and maybe the time is now. But I'm suggesting martyrdom as a chronic, habitual pattern probably doesn't serve as much as we think it does. That's just collapse. And collapse as a chronic pattern, as opposed to, yeah, sometimes people give their lives for causes, and God bless all those people, all the environmental activists right now, you know, especially in South America. I keep reading stories of environmental activists being killed. We should all be nothing but grateful to them and helping support their families and sustaining them and protecting them. And they gave their lives. They knew it was a risk and they still did it. So I'm really not saying don't do that. I'm just saying if you're going to do it, you decide. Yeah, and then this is your gift to the world. You know, rather than a chronic thing, we're whining all the time and complaining about it. Yeah, are you doing this for the money? Yes, of course you are. And how much money do you need? These are good questions to ask. Well, how much do I need before I can give it away? And is it okay to have some savings? And if so, how much? I have no opinion about this. This is really for everyone to decide on their own, and probably different for different people depending on your health. Do you have a family? Do you have financial goals you want to achieve? So I can't tell you that. But my guess is if you are coming from this place of wanting to be of service, there'll be a point where you think, I have enough money to take care of myself and I'm happy to share the rest. Perfect. And if you decide you don't want to do the money game, there are ways to do that. And you can go and there are communities that just exist without money, or they do the best they can. So that is an option. But if you have a business, what's the main function of a business at a kind of base gross material level? Money. It's to generate money. Yeah. And other things besides. I understand it, to generate happiness and all this. But I've seen a lot of people say, no, I'm not going to do it for the money. I'm just going to give it all away and I'm just going to trust in the universe. And we don't live in a village anymore. We don't live in I've seen so many people burn out. They hit their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they've given so generously to the community. But the community isn't even there anymore. You understand? They've moved. They give to this community here, but half those people are dead, or they moved to Vancouver or Toronto, or they're not really in the scene anymore. The scene that they were giving to so generously doesn't even exist anymore. So that's an immense problem that we're going to have to grapple with, is how do we actually create a long-lasting intergenerational place-based community? You know, that's beyond my pay grade currently. So anyways, yes, you're doing this business for money. Can you be okay with, if you're going to stay in this economy, can you be okay with the fact that you need money to make it, to sustain yourself? Because people will say, oh, well, of course, I am, but they're secretly not. But they're very okay sending their money to other people. So you clearly understand that in this economy, the way it is, the way it's set up, other people need money, clearly. But you don't? That's worth thinking about. That's all for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on this video in particular in the comments below. If you have any questions or want to push back or but put that down there too, because maybe it'll turn into another video that I'll make for you. Okay, hopefully that's useful. Thanks so much, everyone.